Gently open your eyes. Gonna relax the right hand onto the floor and lift up the left arm, gaze toward the ceiling. Right elbow can be bent or straightened. Let's see how you feel with the side bend. You can have your eyes closed. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths here in the side body stretch. I'm gonna switch the direction. Left hand onto the floor, left elbow can be bent, and lift up your right arm. Gaze toward the ceiling or close your eyes. Connecting with how your body feels. One more deep breath here. Stretching out the side body. I'm going to switch the direction. This time, I'm going to have the right elbow as low as you can. Maybe bend your right elbow onto the mat. And gaze toward the left elbow. You may find your left sit bone is lifted. And just fully stretch the side body here. See how your hips feel with supporting on one side of your sit bone. One more deep breath here. I'm going to switch to the other direction. Left elbow fully on the mat. Right elbow lifted. Right sit bone is lifted off the mat. You may find it's not that comfortable breathing here. When we have any imbalance in our body, as we are doing right now, supporting of one sit bone on the mat, it causes a little bit of restriction with our breath flow. And slowly gonna center ourselves. Relax the fingertips onto the mat, finding the supporting of both sit bones. I'm going to place the hands onto your shin bone. Inhale, right arm lifted, gaze toward the ceiling. And exhale, going to lean forward, chin closer to your chest. Relax the top of your neck. Finding the cervical spine is relaxed. Inhale, left arm is lifted, gaze toward the ceiling. Finding that full length on your neck. And exhale, lean forward. Relax both hands onto the shin bone. Relax your cervical spine. Inhale, right arm lifted. Lengthen that neck and shoulders. And exhale, leaning forward. Relax your neck a little bit more. Inhale, left arm lifted. Feel the chin is up toward the ceiling. And exhale, leaning forward, chin to the chest. And to do one more round, inhale, right arm lifted. Feel the lengthening on that right side of your shoulder. And exhale, fully relaxed. Inhale, left side lifted. Feel the nice lengthening. And fully relax. Take one more deep breath here, connecting with that inner space. I'm going to do 3 rounds of fully stretch up with both arms. Inhale, arms up, gazing toward the thumbs or the ceiling. And exhale, use your hands to cup onto your toes. Fully relax. 2 more. Inhale, both arms lifted. Receiving all the protections and blessings. And exhale, lean yourself forward to relax the neck and shoulders. Last one. Inhale, fully stretch up. And exhale, fully relax down. Take one more deep breath here. Finding that connection between your breath, which connects your body and your mind. And slowly lift up your chest. Let's come to a tabletop position. So spread your fingers apart. Make sure the weight is not on your wrist. I'm going to inhale, lean forward. And exhale, lean back. Heels touching the hips if you can. Inhale, leaning forward. So you're passing the fingertips. Strengthen the wrist. And exhale, gonna lean back, heels, massaging the sit bones. Gonna do 2 more. Inhale, leaning forward. Make sure your fingers are spread apart here. And exhale, leaning back. Last one. When we lean forward, we're putting the weight on the wrist and the shoulders. Strengthen the shoulders and wrist. And when we lean back, we're stretching out the lower back and the glutes. Beautiful. We're going to stay here in the child pose. I'm going to thread the right arm underneath of your left armpit. Resting your right ear onto the mat. Try not to lift up the hips too high. So you're still having the heels pointing toward the sit bones. One more deep breath here. I'm going to place the right hand back and let's thread the left hand underneath the right armpit, resting your left ear. And still try to lean the hips back. So one more deep breath here. And slowly place the left hand back. And let's come back to the tabletop position. And from here, I'm going to lift up the right heel toward the back of the room. And slowly swing that right heel toward the right side of the windows. Beautiful. Inhale, swing the right heel back. And exhale, swing the right heel to the side. Inhale, swing to the back. And exhale to the side. 3 more. Inhale back. And exhale to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that right knee back. Let's lift up with our left heel first. And slowly swing that left heel toward the side. Inhale, slowly swing to the back. And exhale to the side. No rush. Take it slow to really feel it. Inhale to the back. And exhale to the side. 3 more. Inhale to the back. Exhale to the side. Inhale. You're not kicking to the back. You're slowly swinging to the back and to the side. Last one. Inhale, not to kick to the back. And exhale, not to kick to the side. Beautiful. Bring the left knee back first. And lean back first to stretch out the wrist. Take one deep breath here in your child. Feel that nice stretch on the wrist, on the shoulders. Now I'm going to come back to the tabletop position. Maybe spread your fingers apart a little bit more. So you're equaling the weight on all 10 fingers. I'm going to bend the right knee and lift up the right knee to the side. I'm going to pause that right knee, just up and down, not too high, not too low. So just 1 inch apart of up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right knee back and directly going to just lift up the left knee to the side. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Let's go for 10, no rush. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left knee back. Let's lean the hips back. Stretching out the lower back, the wrists, the forearms. One more deep breath here. Gonna lean forward again. Come back to the tabletop position. Gonna kick that right heel back and lift up the left arm. Left thumb is toward the ceiling. Going to point to the side. Point the right heel toward the window, left hand toward the side wall. Gonna pause the right heel and left hand here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pointing to the center. Gonna do one more, pointing to the side. Pause the heel and the hand here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pointing to the center and relax the hand, relax the knee. Maybe sway the hips left or right. Nice. Gonna center our body again. Kick the left heel back. Right thumb pointing toward the ceiling. Gonna pointing to the side. Right hand toward the right wall. Left foot toward the side wall. Gonna pause the hand and foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pointing to the center. And let's pointing to the side again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pointing to the center. Relax your hand, relax your knee. Let's lean back. 2 deep breaths in your child pose. Elbows are relaxed. Forehead is relaxed. Finding that natural breathing pattern, how your physical body responds. And let's come back to the tabletop position. And from here, I'm going to step the left heel outside of the mat. The entire left foot is on the mat. That's right. So left heel, left toes are all on the mat. Let's lift up the right arm toward the ceiling. From here, I'm going to thread the right hand toward the left toes. And inhale, lift back up. And exhale, thread toward the left toes. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, thread toward the toes. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. And exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, a little bit higher. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And from here, I'm going to place the right hand back. Beautiful. And let's place the left knee back. Let's step the right foot outside of the mat. So make sure the right heel is down, right toes are on the mat, on the floor. That's right. Let's lift up the left hand toward the ceiling. I'm going to thread over. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, thread over. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, thread over. 5 more. Inhale, lift a little bit higher if you can. Exhale, thread a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, 3 more. Inhale, up a little bit higher. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the left hand back. Bring the right knee back. Let's sway the hips left to right. Beautiful. Center your hips first. Let's step the left foot outside the mat again. Entire left foot is on the ground. And let's lift up the right hand. I'm gonna pause the right hand up and down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thread it over. Thread toward the left toes. I'm gonna try to lift up the left heel. Lift up and put it down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the right hand back. Place the left knee back. The other side. Right foot outside of the mat. Left hand lifted toward the ceiling. Let's pause the left hand up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's thread it over. Right heel is lifted up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the right heel down. Place the left hand back. Place the right knee back. Wide kneed child pose. Let's spread the knees apart. Relax the elbows back. Lean back for child pose. Rest your forehead. Finding that comfort when you connect with that inner space between your elbows, between your thighs. Beautiful. Gonna come back. Bring the knees right underneath the hips. Gonna lift up our chest. So gonna come to be our knees. How's everyone doing? Good. Gonna step the left heel outside. Nice. Gonna relax the right hand down and reach the left arm forward. Take 2 deep breaths here. Feel the lengthening on the upper body. Find the balance. Make sure if your right knee is hurting, if there's any discomfort, you can fold your mat. So you can fold your mat to make a cushion for your knee. Let's lift up the left leg. Gonna have the left leg up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Making circle with your left leg. Doesn't matter which direction. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opposite direction. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee, reaching your left hand toward your left foot. Gazing toward the ceiling. Just lifting up the chest toward the ceiling. One more deep breath here. Beautiful. We're gonna let go of the left foot and centering our torso here first. Gonna twist our chest toward that left heel. Beautiful. Gonna place the hand behind your neck and slowly reaching your forehead toward your left knee. Breathe here. For 2 and 1. Lift up your chest and twist the chest toward the front of the room. I'm gonna pause the left elbow here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. It's all about the chest direction, okay? Let's twist the chest toward the opposite side and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the chest facing forward and the opposite direction of the elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring that right hand back and bring that left knee back. Beautiful. So just if you need to have a water break to hydrate your throat, by all means, I'm going to go for the opposite direction. So left hand onto the mat first, right toes pointing toward the opposite side, and reaching your arms out. Just stay and breathe here. Feel the lengthening for 2 and 1. Gonna lift up the right leg and pause the right leg here, up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Making your circles. Doesn't matter which direction. Beautiful. The opposite direction. Let's circle the opposite direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna bend the right knee, reaching the right hand toward the right foot, gazing toward the ceiling. It's a deeper stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Gonna let go of the right foot and lift up your chest. Beautiful. And from here, oh, sorry, gonna have a deeper twist first. So pointing, okay, pointing Push your chest toward the right knee. I forgot, did we do the hand? Okay, let's do the hand when we do the first twist. So gazing toward your right knee. One more deep breath here. And lift up the chest. Center your torso. And have the right elbow toward the right knee first. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center your torso first. Twist to the opposite side. Stay and breathe. For 2, and 1. Center your torso first. The other side, the elbow up and down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center your torso. Relax your hands down. Bring the right knee back. So relax here for a second first. We're going to do a second round of the same sequence. So when you're ready, come back onto your knees. Right hand out, left toes out, and reaching the left arm forward. So since this is our second round, so the lift of the left leg and up and down a little bit higher. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Making our circle a little bit bigger here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The opposite circling. A little bit bigger circle if you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee. Reaching the chest a little bit higher toward the ceiling. For 3, 2, and 1. Let go of the left foot and center your torso here first. Let's come to our twist. So pointing the chest toward the left knee and reaching down. You can either point your left toes toward the ceiling so you can go a little bit deeper. Breathe here for 2 and 1. Lift up your torso, drop the left toes down. So on this side, the knee that's straightened for 5, 4, 3. Can you go a little bit deeper for 2? Last one, a little bit deeper for 1. Center your torso first and twist to the outside. Stay and breathe here. For 2 and 1. Center your torso. Going to point the right elbow toward the floor and go a little bit deeper. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Relax the hands down. Bring the left knee back. Point the other side. So left hand down, right toes down, and reaching out. Once you find the balance, we're gonna lift up the right leg. Up and down a little bit higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Making that bigger circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite circling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee. Deeper twist. You might feel a little bit discomfort at your lower back in this deeper twist. Just see how your body feels. One more deep breath here. And slowly let it go. Center your torso, hands back to your neck. So let's twist toward the knee that's straightened. And lift up your right toe so you can go a little bit deeper. Try to bring your chest down a little bit more. And breathe here. For 2, and 1. Lift up your torso, drop your right toes. Beautiful. The same side of the knee, bending down. Let's go for 5, 4. Maybe a little bit deeper. Try to point the right elbow toward the right knee. For 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's twist to the opposite side. Just breathe. For 2, and 1. Centering your torso first. Left elbow toward the ground. Let's go for 5, 4. If a little bit deeper, you can go to. For 3, 2, and 1. Centering torso first. Relax your hands. Bring that right knee back. Beautiful. We're going to come to sit on our bumps. If you need to have water break, by all means, just relax your hands onto your laps. Make sure your lower back is straight. Your spine is straight. Your toes pointing toward the ceiling. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Settling your mind. Beautiful. Gonna come to a butterfly. So with your legs in diamond shape, going to lift up the left heel and going to come to a cradle. So place your left heel into the right elbow and left elbow touching around the left knee. Cradle out your left shin bone. Yeah, if you're not quite there yet, you just hold on to your right heel and cradle like this. If you can, bring it closer. Just 1 more deep breath here. We're going to just center our body. Being still here. Feel that stretch on the left glute. I'm going to come to lift up the left heel. So use your right hand to hold on to the left heel and lift up and come back down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee. Going to use your right peace finger to grab onto the left thumb, left big toe. That's right. So going to straighten, really straighten out that left leg. You can use your left hand to support that left knee to really straighten out that left knee. You can straighten out a little bit more. But try not to slouch your back. That's right, your chest is lifted. 1 more deep breath here. And from here, I'm gonna lift up the left heel, up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2. You can try to hold the left, heel there to give yourself a straighten knee. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring your left shin bone back into cradle. Stay here and breathe. For 2, and 1. Drop the left heel down, back into diamond shape with your leg. Take a deep breath here. You might feel it's different, like the right glute and the left glute is not feeling the same. Let's work on the right glute. So you're lifting up the right heel. You can either have your right shin bone into cradle or just hold on to your heel. That's totally fine. It works toward the same goal. And you can cradle it out for 3, 2, And one. Stay still here if you can fully cradle your right shin bone. For 2. And 1. I'm gonna have the right heel up and down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna straighten it out, okay? So right hand can be supporting that right knee, but use your left hand in whichever way you can hold on to the heel. If not, then hold on to the shin bone. It's all right too. The goal is try to straighten out the right knee. Good job, everyone. I'm going to have the right heel up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's come back to cradle. Stay and breathe here. For 2. And 1. Drop that right heel down back to diamond shapes here with your legs. One more deep breath here. Beautiful. The same kind of goal. So we're going to straight into both hands, grabbing onto our left toes. If not, you can grab onto the left shin bone or left heel. Take 2 deep breaths here. I'm going to let go of the right hand and make a nice V shape out with your, so you're making a V shape with your arm, with your leg. One more deep breath here. Beautiful. Now I'm going to shift the left heel into our right hand, make that same V shape with hand and with arm and leg. One more deep breath here. Beautiful. Bring that left heel down, back into diamond shape. Right, the right side. Right leg strictly go to the straight position. Take 2 deep breaths here. I'm going to let go of the left hand. V shape with leg and arm. For 2 and 1. Bring that leg to the other hand. Breathe for 2 and 1. Relax your right heel down, back into diamond shape. Beautiful. I'm going to bring the heels in toward your front and come to a full butterfly pose. You're trying to lower down the knees and bend your elbows, leaning forward. Try to lowering down your chest. Try to have the forehead down, chest down. You're really stretching out the hip flexors here. The 2 and 1. Lift up your chest. Going to straighten out the right leg. So one leg is straightened. So your left heel is still in front of your groin, inner groin. And right hand onto the right big toe and left arm lifted toward the ceiling. And let's have our left arm swing toward the right toe and swing away. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center your body first. Bring that right heel back. So you're back into butterfly shape. And bring that left leg straightened. So you're not changing the right heel yet. So left hand out to the left toe, big toe, and right arm lifted. Let's lower down the right arm and lift back up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the left heel back. Now I'm going to open up both legs. So open up as wide as you can. Beautiful. And right arm toward the right toes, left arm toward the left toe. I'm going to lean toward the toes here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center yourself. Try to have both hands out to big toes and lean forward. Breathe and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Lift up your chest. Going to twist the chest toward the right knee first. Maybe use your hand to support yourself to twist a little bit deeper. Once you find that's the maximum, you can twist, pointing your hand toward that right toe. That's right. I'm going to lean toward the right toes. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back and center your torso first. Let's see how it feels around the hip flexors. And now let's twist to the left knee, and pointing your hands toward the left toes, leaning forward and back. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center your torso here. Take a deep breath. Now let's pointing the hands toward the middle line and leaning back and forth. Let's go for 8, 7. You feel at the glutes. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center your torso first. Take a deep breath. Beautiful. We're going to bend the right knee first and bend the left knee. Use your hands, bring your hips up, and come to a Malasana, Yogi Malasana. One more deep breath here. I'm going to come to a twist. So right elbow, wrap that right hand around. I'm now going to wrap the left hand around. You can do a bind or not. That's not the goal. But the goal is try to lift up your chest toward the ceiling. Feel it in the twist. One more deep breath here. Now slowly center yourself back into Malasana. I'm going to wrap the left hand around. Left hand wrap around the left hip and right hand wrap around. Try to lift up your chest. One more deep breath here. And slowly center your hands onto the mat. Going to straighten out the left leg. That's right. When you straighten out your left leg and see if you can lower down your chest, have your elbows onto the mat. And try to raise your right heel up and down. So your chest is up and down here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up your chest, hands back onto the mat, and bring the left heel back. Gonna straighten out the right leg. The right heel is away from the left heel as far as you can, and lower down your elbows. Raise your left heel up and down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up your chest. Bring the right heel back. And from here, going to lean yourself forward, back and forth with your heels up and down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And going to go for our crow pose here. So it was a prep. And if the ones, whoever can do it, go ahead and find yourself in a crow pose by lifting up your toes. If you're not quite there, that's okay. Just try to keep on trying into this prep pose. So heels higher is better in the prep pose. Going to do 2 more deep breaths here. And slowly bring yourself back, heels down, back into Malasana. Just 1 more deep breath here in your Malasana. And slowly relax your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, we're gonna lift up our hips. And circle your arms all the way up. Take it slow, as slow as you can. We don't want to rush the blood flow. And exhale, bring your hands heart center. And slowly bend the knees. Hands back out to the mat. Hips down. Inhale, hips lifted. Circling all the way up with your hands. And exhale, hands heart center. Bending your knees. Hands back down. Inhale, hips lifted. Circling your arms. Feel that protection ring being created around your physical body. And exhale, hands heart center. Feel that energy travel through your fingertips. And come back down, bending the knees. Hands relaxed. Inhale, lifting up the hips. Full circle with your hands around you, making that beautiful protection energy ring. Hands heart center. Bending of the knees. Hands back down onto the mat. Gonna do 2 more of the circling. Inhale, hips up. Circling all the way with your hands. Exhale, hands heart center. Traveling down with your fingertips, bending the knees. Hands back onto the mat. Last one. Inhale, hips lifted. Circling your arms all the way up. Exhale, feel the traveling of the energy flow through your fingertips. Hands all the way down. Relax your hands onto your mat. Shift the weight left to right, heels up and down. Two more deep breaths here. Beautiful. Going to bring the knees down onto the mat. Gonna come to a frog pose. So in the frog pose, you're going to challenge yourself, widening of the knees. So if you're not comfortable, have your knees on the mat, on the floor. You can have the knee, yeah, turn yourself around, have the knees onto the mat. Beautiful. Now going to point the hands out of the mat. Try to come to your elbows, widening the knees a little bit more, and swing the heels outside of the knees. I'm going to lean the hips forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Try to lower down your forehead, lower down your chest. Really feel the nice stretch around the hip flexors, softening the hips joints. Might not be comfortable here. Just one more deep breath. Beautiful. Straighten out the elbows. Slowly straighten out the elbows. Bring the hand back to center and bring the heels in. Bring the knees in to get out of the pose. Beautiful. Going to come down to lie down on our stomach. Stretch the hands above our head, pointing the toes toward the door. Take one deep breath here. And slowly lift up our chest, lift up our toes. I'm going to pause our toes here, up and down, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the toes lifted. Let's lift up our palms. Palms up. And let's pause our hands and toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hands and legs lifted. I'm going to alternate hands and legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your forehead onto the stacked hands. Relax your toes down. Beautiful. Lift up your chest. Bring your hands into cactus. Elbows 90 degrees. Toes pointing down. Let's work on our shoulders. And let's straighten that out and back into 90 degrees. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands keep in cactus and lift up our toes and back with arms straight and bent. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax yourself back into stacked hands. Take one more deep breath here. Finding that connection with your natural breathing pattern. I'm going to come to a Superman pose. Legs are widened, arms are spread apart. Let's lift up our legs, lift up our arms, pausing them up and down. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax yourself back down, toes together, hands stacked, resting your forehead. Beautiful. Next one, going to come to a sphinx. So keep your toes together. Elbows are relaxed, either underneath your shoulders or just outside the shoulders a little bit. See how your lower back feels, how your shoulders feel. Finding that breath flow in your body. The prana, which is the life force that's sustaining you every second. Beautiful. We're going to come back down with our hands stacked, resting our forehead. We're going to lift up the right leg. So your forehead is still on the stacked hands, but lifting up your right leg. Right leg up and down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift up the left leg. Drop the right toes down. Left leg only for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the hands interlaced underneath of your nose. Gonna tuck the toes and come to our dolphin plank. Lift up your hips, lift up your belly. Hips are not too high, not too low. Dolphin plank. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're almost there. For 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down. Let's lean the hips back for the last child pose. We're bowing toward that inner strength, that divine peace. One more deep breath here. And slowly lift up the chest. Going to just swing the legs around. Come to a lying down position on the mat. Gonna go strictly into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Hands are relaxed. The toes are relaxed. No tensions around your hips. Shoulders are fully relaxed and emptying out any burdensome thoughts, emptying out any worrying thoughts. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. So bend the right knee, roll your body to lie down on the right side of your body. Come to a fetus pose. Allowing yourself to feel safe and secure, protected in this fetus pose. And slowly use your left hand to push yourself up. Bring your legs back into the diamond shape. Hands relaxed. Check with your mind, your body. Check with your entire being. Bring the hands into prayer. Thumbs pressing into the center point between your eyebrows, which is the third eye point. Bowing down toward yourself. From my light to your light. From my heart to your heart. Namaste. Good job, everyone. Thank you so much.